So, um, do you think their university life is completely different to life at high school?
Yes, totally. Especially when we leave, when I have to leave my family and live independently. Here, like alone, I have to manage a lot of things that I haven't had any experience in.
Tutorials mean the study and experience when a student have a discussion with a tutor. It means one tutor, one student, or maybe one tutor and a group, a small group of students, and they discuss more about the topic, or are there any questions related to the lesson um, at school, or maybe they need assistance from the teachers to for their assignments, so tutorials. When you studied at university for the first year, you attend the lectures and tutorials, or only lectures in your school system?
Uh, yes, I think it's only the lectures in the school teacher, and
Mm,
we have to maybe pay more or enroll in others kind of study to have tutorials.
mm. Do you spend time to work in a group with your friends for school assignments?
Yes, but not so often because the assignments are quite easy and we only need sometimes for like do the total. We don't spend much time together.
Okay. Self-discipline. You need to set the rules for yourself and follow on the thing you make a list that you need to do. Do you think that you have a good self-discipline?
No, I don't think so because I get easy giving up something so early, especially when it's hot and I feel like I have to try my best for it. Then get boring and give up.
Mm. So, do you think that to be successful, self-discipline is important, or actually it's not necessarily important?
Yes, I think that self-discipline is like something that most important to get to your success. Because when you want to be success, you need to have a target first, and you have to be hard to yourself. You have to make sure that you will follow everything to achieve the goal. So self-discipline is important.
Seminars is the group of discussion about a particular topic. Have you ever been to any seminars at university?
No, I haven't before.
Mm. Uh, so, according to your major, uh, are there any have you ever read any information about the seminars at school, or would you want to look for the seminars to attend at when you study during the 4 years at university to improve your own knowledge?
Yes, I don't see any informations about the seminars at school, but I'd like to join if there's one because the logistic and supply chain management sounds new to me, and I don't
Mhm.
have much knowledge about that major. So
Mhm.
I think I join one.
Mm. So, of course, you haven't seen any information about the seminars until now.
Yes.
So think of the possibility. of how we can get information about the seminars. Would you look for the information in the school uh, bulletin board, or you can follow any fan page of the university?
Yes, the school always updates something new on their Facebook page, and I just need to search it online.
Mm. Okay. Uh, if you have free time, I think it's easier for you to register the seminars. But if you studied in the third year and the last year at university, at that time your studying schedule is uh, extremely busy. Uh, do you think that at that time you still have priority over spending time for seminars?
I'm not sure, but if I have um, a work in the major, then I just uh, don't care about seminars because I think that I'm have enough knowledge, practical knowledge to work in the major and to work in the field. And I don't need
Mm.
seminars, especially it consumes time.
Mm. So after graduation and you have a job, do you think you continue to attend the seminars if you have a chance?
Yes, especially after school when I have graduated from the school, because I think if I have I've already have the job, then I just need to join the seminars to know
Mm.
more about the knowledge to improve my job opportunities.
Mm. Should students join clubs or sports when they are at university?
Yes, I think that they need to join clubs on the campus, because it will help the students to learn how to socialize in public, and also help them to improve their skills working in teamwork, and also others social experience.
And now we correct exercise and pick up the information from exercise 8 to complete the timetable in exercise 7. So number 1, please.
That's it.
Yeah, page 113.
Chết rồi, em quên ảnh này rồi.
One and a half.
Quên rồi, nhớ
Okay,
làm mấy kia. Quên làm cái này.
okay. So now we try to do it in the class. Um, so, I read the information on Monday from 9 to 12. It means in the morning. Yeah. So, which one for information?
In the morning.
In the
Uh,
morning.
lectures.
Lecturers. Mm. Lecture or lectures?
Lectures.
No S. Ha.
Mm.
So, number 1 and number 3, lecture. Okay. How about number 2? From 3 to 6 p.m. It means in the afternoons, right? So is
Mm.
this one number 2
And chết.
in the afternoons?
Is it
Mm.
is it tutorial?
Tutorial for tutorial. So they would say, uh, so how often does the writer have the um 3 lectures a week in the morning, right? And in the afternoon, I use my time for private study, either work on the assignments or revising exams. That is, unless I have a scheduled tutorial. So I attend tutorials weekly, one in the middle and one at the end of the week. So when for tutorial, in the middle is mean Wednesday and one at the end of the week is mean
Friday.
Friday. So number five tutorial. Number two is
Studying
study.
assignment. Oh,
No,
study.
no, private study. It mean that the authors has private study and tutorial. Huh? If they don't have tutorial schedule, they have private study. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday private study. Number Wednesday and Friday tutorial. How about number four? So this is on Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. on Thursday.
Cái hình như là lecture. Number three, lecture.
Number three nãy điền rồi, lecture rồi.
Ủa gì hả?
Đây nè, tức là trong ngày nó có buổi tối, nó có cinema club và cái số 4 thì mình đi tìm cinema club rồi một cái số 4 nữa. Vậy thì ở đây nó dính vào cái gì? Nó dính vào Tuesday và Thursday. Rồi tìm cái chỗ đây nhé.
Như là football training hả?
Correct. Football training in the evening. À, the end of the week. Football training is the correct answer. Hmm. Now next one. Now I and you take turn to read. Huh? I will read the first paragraph and then you read the rest. Another significant difference between university and high school is the size of campus. A university campus is much bigger and is often spread around the city, meaning that sometimes you have to walk to different areas of the city to attend lectures. Usually, however, each faculty, its main department, is located in a building with classrooms and lecture halls close by. Continue.
The main student facilities tend to be in just one area. Universities have a variety of services to offer students, from areas for sport and relaxation
Relaxation.
to places for quiet study. I
Mm.
do most of my assignments in the university library, situated, situated next to residential services and just behind the finance office. When I have finished, I like to relax by going either to the gym or students' union. Conveniently, both are close by, near student services. The Students' Union is a great place to have something to eat or drink and socialize with friends. The university also offers help in finding a job. Advice is given by the Career Center, which is just behind the medical center. Gen- gen- Generally taught
Mm.
if you need any advice on where to find things, just go to the main reception in front of the finance office.
Union, huh?
Or union.
Union generally
Genuine,
Dough nó
genuine,
có dough on dough.
no, genuine.
Yeah. Cái
Ừm.
lo nó hơi bị rè nha. Đang học bằng điện thoại hay là
Câu chắc do nó nhỏ á, do nó nhỏ nên nó vậy á.
không? Cứ mỗi lần nói là nó rè, còn không nói thì thôi. Cứ nói là nó cứ ề, nó rè theo cái tiếng. Hồi nãy thì
Rửa.
không, thốt ra xong vào lại lần.
Rồi. Ê, có nghe.
Ừ.
Lâu lâu, được chưa?
Nhưng mà đang học bằng cái gì ấy?
Đang học bằng mấy bạn nè.
Ừ. Cứ một lần nói là nó sẽ có âm thanh đệm rè, còn không nói thì thôi. Hồi nãy tôi kể nó đâu sao đâu. Học đó. À, number one. Number one à?
Yes, number one is university library.
Ừ.
Library.
Ừ. Keyword.
Keyword is situated next to residential services.
Ừ. Ừ. Correct. À, university. Library. Ừ. Residential services. Number two nè.
Number two is gym.
Gym. Correct. Number three.
Uh, career center.
Keyword.
Um, just behind the medical center.
Correct. That's one. Number four.
Main reception.
Keyword.
In front of the finance office.
Correct. Sorry. Reception in front of the finance office. We need to this one. Repeat after me as typewriter. Typewriter. Okay. Mm. This is called lever. Lever. Mm. Ribbon. Cylinder. Shaped. Cylinder. It mean. Let me check. I cannot write this one. Cylinder. Cylinder. Control. Cylinder. Mm. Now repeat to me. Carriage. Carriage.
Carriage.
Carriage là hộp. Cái hộp thôi. Carriage. Rồi. Ừ. Cái này làm nhà chưa?
Rồi.
Làm rồi. À là chỉ có quên cái bài kia thôi đúng không?
Rồi.
Ok. Number one. Sorry, number one already. Number two.
Is it liver?
Liver. Correct information.
Information là you need to press down one of the keys
Ừ.
and the lever makes another.
Liver. À, deliver. Makes an order. Beaver called tie him a rule towards the paper. Okay, number one, number two, liver. Cái gạt, cái tay nắm, kéo lên kéo xuống. Number three,
Is it sprint?
nó nói là khi mà mình nhấn xuống một trong các phím thì cái lever này nó sẽ làm cho một cái khác di chuyển về phía tờ giấy. Thì cái nào di chuyển về phía tờ giấy này? Tức là chỉ cần mình press cái này thì cái công cụ này nó sẽ di chuyển về phía tờ giấy, thì cái này gọi là
Như là type hammer.
type hammer. Cái tên của nó là type hammer, mình không có biết tên tiếng Việt nha, tại này khoa học quá, kỹ thuật quá không biết, chỉ biết đoán thôi. Rồi, nó nói là khi mà mình ấn thì cái này nó sẽ làm cho cái type hammer nó di chuyển về phía tờ giấy. Rồi, số 4 là
Số 4 là như là carriage.
carriage. Carriage. Thực ra là cái máy này nhìn nó lạ lắm. Rồi,
Ngoài ra,
tìm cái thông tin nè, tìm thông tin từ cái chỗ cái máy đi. Cái máy nó nói gì đây? Cái máy này nó có một cái thanh thanh kim loại đúng không? Rồi, cái thanh này nó có gắn mấy cái chữ cái, nó gắn vào phía cuối. Sau đó là sao? Khi mà cái chữ cái này nó đụng lên tờ giấy thì sao?
mảnh vải mật dính mật
À,
gọi là
thì
ribbon.
đúng rồi, nó sẽ di chuyển lên phía trên giữa cái chỗ mà mình đánh với lại cái phím đánh với lại cái tờ giấy, thì cái số 4 này sẽ là ribbon.
Làm
Ribbon.
sai hết quá.
Không, cái bài này nó khó hiểu ấy, bài này phải ngồi dịch ra chứ, tại vì cái này cái máy ấy, đặt rồi không không biết cái nào là nào luôn, nhìn vô thấy lạ quá trời.
Chưa thấy bao giờ luôn á.
Meter, meter chứ, sao meter được, meter. Rồi, tiếp theo nè, tiếp theo nó nói gì? Khi mà mình sao?
Mình gợi ngón tay đi
Khi à,
thì một cái spring.
cái spring nó sẽ làm cho cái hammer này nó chuyển quay trở lại nơi bắt đầu. À, thì lúc đó nó sẽ có một cái gì đó,
Cái hộp.
carriage, xong rồi nó giải thích là một cái gì, cái
Cái
bộ phận mà có hình
hàng trụ.
hình trụ, nó nằm ở phía trên đầu mà cái chỗ tờ giấy được giữ đó, sau đó nó sẽ di chuyển về phía bên bên trái. Vậy thì cái số 5 này mình điền cái gì?
Tức là carriage.
Carriage. À, là carriage, hình trụ đây. À, cầm này nè, hình trụ. Cái bài này bỏ vào một bên. Khó hiểu quá, nhìn khó hiểu. Rồi, bài 17 nè. Thật ra đi thi nó sẽ không có ra kiểu mà 1 tới 6 kiểu này, tại vì nó sẽ cho mình một cái từ nào đó đứng cạnh cái từ mình cần điền ấy. Còn cái này là nó khó hơn, nó không có giống thi lắm, tại vì mình nhìn vô mình đâu có biết bộ phận nào đâu, mà gặp đề thi
Rồi,
kiểu này sao thi? Thường
đúng
là
rồi.
nó sẽ có từ vựng giống như cái đề nãy nhé, ví dụ như cái đề của bài đây, nó phải có cái từ đi kèm á người ta mới làm được.
Đúng rồi.
Rồi, tiếp nào. Rồi, number one.
Is hard drive.
Correct. That's right. Ở đây nó có storage. Xong rồi nó nói là store. Đây, store tất cả thông tin lên một cái hard drive, và đó là một cái thẻ nhớ từ tính to, huge, và cái này hard drive. Số 2 nè,
Số 2 là input.
input. Ok, input là bao gồm cái gì á?
Cái keyboard với lại mouse.
À, keyboard. Ở đây, keyboard and mouse. Ừ. Tiếp theo là number three là cái gì?
Cái LCD screens.
Keyword.
Keyword là output, là gồm có printer với lại cái đó.
Ờ, output thì có printer với
Ừ.
lại cái đó, rồi cộng thêm nó có cái hình gì đây? Cái này là hình nhé. Hình này gọi là gì? Graphics, đồ họa nè. Rồi,
Rồi.
chỗ này là LCD screens ha. LCD screen, cái màn hình. Nhưng mà chỗ này có thêm S hay là không thêm S?
Chắc là không thêm S á.
Không thêm, tại vì nó chỉ có một cái màn hình thôi. Nên mình chỉ ghi là LCD screen. Hết rồi. Exercise 9. Repeat after me ha. And look at the now bachelor degrees,
Bachelor degree.
professional degrees,
Professional degrees.
veterinary,
Veterinary.
veterinary, veterinary,
Veterinary.
dentistry,
Dentistry. Dentistry.
mm, honors,
Honors.
um, postgraduate programs, doctoral,
Doctor.
um, assessed, sorry, assessed, second stress, assessed, dissertation,
Dissertation.
dissertation, dissertation. Mm. Okay, duration required up here. Number one,
Is professional.
professional, 4 years, correct? 4 years. Number two,
Là is it honors?
correct? Honors, bachelor degree with honors. Number three, postgraduate,
Full time.
master degree, full time. Which one? Where?
Uh, is it is
This
honors.
one, right? Okay, 1 year for full time. Number two, part time. Number
Mm-hmm.
four,
Before is doctoral degree.
bachelor degree. Keyword 3 and 4 years.
Yes.
Okay, doctoral degree. Mm, So, nursery, what does it mean?
Yes, it's like nurse.
Nurse is the school for students.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Yes.
yeah, this is the school for students who cannot read, cannot write. They are still babies from maybe 1 year, 1 year old to under 5 years old. What does it mean? Nursery. This means
Uh,
kindergarten. You know this one? Kindergarten.
yes,
Ah,
yes.
okay. So how about primary school?
It's like it's for a student from the age of 6 to 10.
Mm, secondary school.
Above 10 and under 15.
Mm, under 15. In the UK, is a little different to our country. For example, level 10 is a secondary school. But in the UK, secondary school include both secondary school in Vietnam and high school. In other words, we would say secondary school in the UK uh, for the student aged 11 to 16. It's mean grade 6 to grade 16 is mean grade 10, right? Grade 10,
Oh,
maybe grade 10. Uh, so, university, adult educations, what does it mean?
yes, it's like education after
Mm,
graduation.
yeah. Further education, college means, for example, in our country, after we finish high school, we will choose to go to university. But in this country, um, after they finish their compulsory education, they can go to further education college, including it's equivalent to grade 12 and the first year at university in Vietnam. It means they can spend 2 years at this school and then they get maybe they get a degree. When they pass the exam, they can go to university or they can also learn the uh, practical experience or practical skills and they go directly to the job. So further educations include vocational school and mm, they prepare the student maybe the knowledge for higher education, maybe the skills if they want to go to work directly. Sixth form college, sixth form college for the student from 16 to 19.
Yes,
Huh? 16 to 19 for the education college for the student who want to learn the practical skill for the job. Or we can also, one of the form of further education college is the vocational school. You know vocational school.
yes, yes.
Mhm. For the students, I want you to match the definitions in exercise 2 with the name of the type of education in exercise 1. Huh? You just want to commit in exercise 2. This one I don't think you don't need to listen. So I please read the descriptions.
Oh, yes. This is usually the first time students become completely independent. It's normal in the
Mm,
UK for these students to study in places a long way from their homes.
mm. So
Uh-huh. Is it
yeah,
university?
the first time, yeah, university completely
Oh.
independent, correct? B now, read B.
You can take courses in all kinds of subjects. Usually
Mm,
after work or at the weekend, the courses are usually quite cheap.
mm.
I think is a education college.
After work, it means you already have a job, right? But you
Oh,
still. want to register to studies to improve a certain skill. So
Is
again,
adult education.
correct. Education, the sound is J. Sound, so education. C now.
The purpose of a vocational course is to prepare students for work in a certain profession, like hairdressing or car mechanics.
Mm,
So it's further education college.
mm. Education, not
Education.
education, education. Mm, education. D now.
Students no longer study in one classroom, but have to go to different classrooms depending on the subjects that they are
Mm,
studying.
mm.
Mm. Is it sixth form college?
Actually, it's not. When you study in one classroom, you are the student at primary school. So when you have different subjects and you need to go to different classrooms. Well, uh, so in our country, when you have music lessons, go to the music room. When you have um, IT lessons, go to the IT because they are not different. The specialized room for a different subject in our country, but they do have. uh, they do have. You have different. This is go to they go to different classrooms, but in our country we have different subjects from different teachers. Even we still have uh, only one class. Yeah, but sometimes if you study some kind of talent lessons, you need to go to that room. Uh, so which one? Which one when you have different subjects from provided by different teachers?
Chắc là secondary school.
Yeah, that's right. Secondary schools, because our countries doesn't have uh, enough rooms for different subjects, so we still study in the same room, but we have different teachers. So D for secondary school in the UK. In the UK. In
Uh, Parents can choose to send their children here. Many
mm,
places are free, but parents have to often have to pay.
mm,
So is nursery.
correct. Nursery. F.
When children are required to start full-time education, the majority of them to go to this institution.
Mm. They are required. This means it's a compulsory.
Mhm. So it's primary school.
Correct. Mm. And then this one, G, please.
And those students can prepare to pass exams for university and try and entry at their
Mm.
schools. They can also choose to go to this special institution for two
Mm.
years.
Mm. So the last one is,
Sixth form college. Oh, I don't mind. Sixth form
yeah,
college.
six from college. When you go to that school, you have two options. Uh, they offer the courses that teach you practical um, skills and you can go to work, or maybe you pass the exam and you use the exam result to apply for a university entry. So they say sixth form college for the students is equivalent to grade 11 and grade 12 in our country, 16 to 19. Okay. Look at this one. They have four key stages. Ah, at the age of 4 and 5, from 5 to 7, 7 to 11, 11 to 14, 14 to 16. Now listen and circle between two options. Uh, so this one focus on the keyword and they mention the age. Nursery or reception. How about number two? What is the keyword?
Yes,
Uh,
the keyword is teacher assessments.
Maybe this one, but look at number two and number three here. So now remember 5, 7 and primary. How about number three? Number three. So look at this one. You see there are two stages for primary. So choose which one is the first, infant or junior for primary. How about number four? The keyword is
And for keyword is it um, standard?
you choose standards, assessment test, or my teacher's assessments. So look
Đúng
at
rồi.
this one. Can you guess stage one is teacher assessment? How about stage two? Guess the answer maybe.
Maybe standard assessment.
Yeah, maybe. So this is called SAT. You know SAT, SAT. So
Yeah,
we
yes.
just guess, we just guess. And
Okay, okay.
then number six now. Number five. Number
Mm-mm.
five. So look at this one. We have primary, secondary. Ah, Secondary also is divided to two stages.
Mm.
From 11 and from 14. And
Mm.
listen to the keyword. It says key stage three. So can you guess this what? Which one? Secondary school for the first secondary.
Chắc
Do you
là
think?
I think is teacher assessment.
Okay. Listen and check. After that. How about stay for? Do you think which one? SAT or uh, GCSE? Do you see this word is familiar?
SAT à? Ủa cái gì?
Uh,
Không, no, 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 no.
GCSE ha?
Ờ, chưa bao giờ
G
thấy.
học tiếng Anh 12 rồi không thấy. Không có à?
Không thấy, chưa bao giờ thấy luôn thiệt.
Vậy là sách mới không có, sách cũ có nhắc tới cái kỳ thi này. Này,
Cái này
này.
là sao? Cái này là sao?
Nó giống như thi tốt nghiệp 12 của Việt Nam mình thôi.
Điểm như
GCSE.
sát vậy hả? Điểm như của sát vậy hả hay sao?
Sao mà giống được? Ở đây thi cái gì đó, ở trên thì chắc chắn là sẽ có thi sát nè, không biết số 4 hay số 5. Còn cái kỳ thi nó phải khác chứ. Thì mình thi lên đại học mình thi cái đó thì ở đây nó thi cái này hả? Có lát nữa nó nói cái này không? Những cái số 7 thì sao? Từ khóa là
Từ khóa là chắc là
compulsory subjects hả? Ôi nó học cái gì? Modern foreign languages or citizenship or modern foreign languages. Bây giờ
ừ.
nghe nhé, cái đây nó không có nhiều từ khóa cho nên mình phải bám theo cái độ tuổi và nó nói step one, step two rồi key stage one. Listen and circle. Ok.
Giờ tiếp rồi.
Ừ?
Ok, ok.
Đọc sách chưa?
Giờ.
Ok. Để ý cái độ tuổi nhé. Với lại key stage one, two, three, four, and then compulsory subjects. Track 61.
Track 61. The British education system is not the same everywhere in the UK. Scotland has its own system, and while Northern Ireland has the same basic system as England and Wales, there are some differences. Because of this, I'm going to focus mainly on England and Wales. The system in England and Wales is divided into three main levels: primary, secondary and tertiary. In the first part of my lecture, I'll talk about the primary and secondary levels up to the age of 16, and in the second part, I'll discuss the options between 16 and 18. Then, finally, I'll talk about tertiary or higher level education. As in most similar countries, education at school is compulsory between the ages of 5 and 16. Pupils can leave school at 16, but they must stay in an approved learning environment until the age of 18. This can be full-time education, a job or volunteering combined with part-time study, or an apprenticeship, sometimes called a traineeship. Before the age of 5, children can attend nursery, though they don't have to attend any educational institution at all before the age of 5. However, when they reach the age of 4, they usually start school in an early class called reception, which helps them to adjust to regular schooling. Primary school runs from the ages of 5 to 11. The first part of primary school, between the ages of 5 and 7, is traditionally known as infant school, and this is where children learn to manipulate numbers, read and write. Traditional infant schools offer an informal education using child-centered techniques. The second part of primary school, from 7 to 11, is known as junior school. The education system has undergone various changes in the last 30 years, most notably with the national curriculum, which was put in place in 1988 to specify a set of core main subjects that all school pupils have to study. These subjects have to be assessed at 4 key stages up to the age of 16. At certain stages, the children take exams known as Standard Assessment Tests, or SATs. These tests are designed to check the pupil's progress against the national standards, as well as to provide teachers and parents with an assessment of their school's performance. Key Stage 1 assessment comes at the age of 7, when the pupils do their first teacher assessments. Key Stage 2 comes at the age of 11, when the pupils are ready to leave primary school. Although teachers assess their pupils' progress throughout primary school, at the end of Key Stage 2, unlike in Key Stage 1, pupils have to take SATs. Key Stage 3 is reached after the first 3 years in secondary school, when the pupils are 14. However, this time the students are assessed directly by the teachers and not by sitting national tests. These assessments help teachers, students and parents to decide which subjects the students should choose to prepare for Key Stage 4, when they take exams which will help decide their future career choices. Unlike SATs, these assessments, known as General Certificate of Secondary Education exams, or GCSEs, are not primarily designed to assess progress or give schools an official statement of their performance, but to provide students with their own personal qualifications. The national curriculum defined a set of compulsory subjects. These are subjects which the law requires all students to study. There are also some subjects which pupils and students have to study at different stages. For example, modern foreign languages start in primary school and continue up to Key Stage 3, after which they're optional. In secondary school, students take citizenship from Key Stage 3. When they enter Key Stage 4, pupils are allowed to make more choices. For example, all learners have to take history and design and technology up to the age of 14, but then they can choose whether to continue them or not.
Sửa bài luôn nha.
Vâng.
Xong chưa?
Ok, ok, ok.
À, number one, please.
Is it nursery? À không, reception.
Reception, nursery là không có học, còn ờ, reception ha, at the age of 4 nè. Start school in an early classical reception.
Hmm.
Number 2,
Number two is infant. Infant.
infants, keyword.
Keyword là the first part.
The first part of primary, traditionally known as infant school. Number 3,
Three is junior.
tell me the information.
From 7 to 11 is known as junior school.
Mm. Number 4,
Number four is standard assessment test.
keyword.
Keyword là um, để yes. Um, at the end of key state two, unlike in key state one, pupils have to take SATs.
Pupils. Number 5,
Number five is teacher assessments.
correct, keyword.
Yes. So these as uh, uh, students are assessed directly by their teachers and not by national tests.
Okay, this time assess directly examinations, key stage 3, assessed by the teachers. Number 6,
Number six is when choose to prepare for key state four when they take exams for their future career choices. Is general certifications of secondary education.
So unlike that, this assessment knows that General Certificate of Secondary Education Exams or GCSEs. Number 7,
Number seven is more than foreign languages.
keyword.
Keyword là bởi vì cái citizenship là từ cái key stage 3 cho nên là
Cái
cái
stage
key
3.
stage cho nên cái chỗ
Nè.
stage 2 is cái kia.
Modern foreign languages start in primary school ha. Continue up to the key stage 3. After which they're optional, tức là sau cái key stage 3 thì nó sẽ là optional. Còn khi nó nằm chỗ primary á, thì nó là bắt buộc, compulsory. Okay, correct. Unit 4. Exercise 4. Cái bài này mình vừa nghe vừa làm luôn nhé. Tức là vừa nghe vừa nhìn cái script rồi mình làm luôn. Tại vì nó không có đủ dữ liệu ấy. Không đủ dữ liệu để mình làm. Mình để ý thôi. Continue studying hoặc là start work. Number 1 nè. So với vocational. Sau đó nó mới nói là hai đứa này đều đi về phía mặt trời mọc là cái chỗ này. Rồi xong từ cái chỗ đây nó lại ra cái gì? cả Sixth Form College và cái chỗ đây nó ra số 3. Được chưa? Số 4 thì trong bài này lát nữa mình làm sao tìm được thì càng tốt, còn không sao nhé. Tức là nó đi vocational là học nghề, sau đó nó sẽ ra cái gì. Còn ở bên này 16 tuổi mà đi làm thì sẽ có hai cái, một cái là part time, một cái còn lại là cái này. Cái này vừa làm vừa nhìn script luôn nhé.
Dạ, dạ.
Để nó hơi vòng vòng. Cái bài này mà mình không có kiến thức về cái hệ thống giáo dục của nó rất là khó làm. So listen and read and find information at the same time. 62.
Track 62. Now I'd like to turn to educational opportunities between the ages of 16 and 18. There are various choices open to pupils of this age. The first thing to decide is whether to start work or to continue studying full-time. Of course, starting work means going straight into employment, although young people aged between 16 and 18 will still need either to study part-time, as well as doing their job, or join an apprenticeship or traineeship scheme. For those who want to continue studying full-time, there are two paths, academic and vocational. Academic qualifications, mainly advanced level exams, known as A-levels, are taken by students aiming for university study. Vocational qualifications, such as those offered by the Business and Technology Education Council, or BTEC for short, prepare pupils for a specific profession, such as engineering or computing. Most of those who wish to continue academic studies will go to the sixth form in their school or a specialist sixth form college. Alternatively, they can study A-levels at a further education college, also known as an FE college. Either of these routes will take students to university. On the other hand, those who wish to study a vocational qualification will typically go to an FE college and, after qualifying, will be ready for employment. There are other options for those who want to start work at 16. Since 2015, young people between the ages of 16 and 18 must continue to learn in a specified learning environment, in addition to working for an employer. The first option is to work for an employer and study part-time for a vocational qualification, such as a National Vocational Qualification, or NVQ for short. The second is to apply for an apprenticeship or traineeship. With apprenticeships, young people get to work with experienced staff and gain job-related skills. They earn a wage, although this is typically less than a regular employee, and get to continue studying part-time, usually 1 day a week. They study towards a qualification related to the job they are doing, and their apprenticeship can last anywhere between 1 and 4 years. Almost always they are offered a permanent job by the same employer at the end of their apprenticeship.
Apprenticeship, what does it mean?
Is kế thực tập.
Yeah, correct. So number 1, please.
Yeah, yes, number 1 is academic.
Correct. Number 2.
Number 2 is FE.
FE, correct. Number 3.
Is apprenticeship.
Number 3, yeah. Tức là một là nó đi vocational education qualification, còn không thì nó đi đào. Một là nó đi vocational qualification nè, còn không thì nó sẽ đi either of the routes. Either of the routes là sao? Là cả hai, một trong hai cái con đường này đều dẫn học sinh tới university. Tức là nó học FE hoặc là sixth form thì nó đều tới university. Sau khi nó university xong thì nó sẽ là
Apprenticeship.
Chưa, số 4 đâu? Nó học cái này đó. Đứa nào mà đâu, nó nói là gì? Nó nói là đứa nào mà muốn học vocational á thì nó sẽ đi đâu? Nó đi FE. Sau đó thì nó đi đâu?
Employment.
Employment, tức là học FE xong rồi mới qua vocational. À,
Ừm,
tức là học FE để nó lấy cái bằng, sau đó mới vô được nó lấy cái bằng A level, rồi nó mới vô được cái vocational, xong rồi lấy bằng nó lại ra employment, vòng vòng nè. Thấy nước mình dễ dễ hiểu hơn không? Rồi cái số 5 mấy bài gì? Một là part time, hai là
hay là apprenticeship.
ừ, một là nó làm part time nè, còn không thì nó đi thực tập luôn, apprenticeship. Ừ,
À,
apprenticeship. Thế nước mình cũng dễ hiểu hơn nói nè, kiểu như
đúng
học
rồi.
cấp một, cấp 2, cấp 3, rồi học cấp 3 xong thì một là đi học nghề, hai là đi học đại học, rồi học đại học xong rồi ra đi làm. Còn nó đi vòng vòng, ví dụ FE rồi còn với vocational nữa, rồi
Đúng
lại
rồi
six
đó.
form,
Ừ,
quá
ừ.
trời quá đất vậy đó. Thế thì sai sai, tập kỹ đèn keyword. Number one là
Chắc đọc luôn chứ keyword gì nữa.
ôi, phải hiểu mình làm gì đã, cho đây nói gì?
Về cái sau khi mà đăng ký cho cái dịch
Điền
vụ.
thông tin.
à
Cái này là tên trường học nha. Yeah. Đăng ký trên trang web, nhập thông tin, sau đó mình mới chọn số trường, coi mình chọn được bao nhiêu nha. Để câu số 2 là cái gì?
Thứ hai là ừ, viết cái gì đó cá nhân.
Ừ.
Và
Vậy từ khóa của mình là personal này. Sau đó gì? About you and why they should offer you a place.
uh,
Tức là mình phải viết cho cái trường đó nói về mình và giải thích tại sao họ nên cho mình vô đó học. Số 3 nè.
ừ. Số 3 là supplied by your UCAS advisor.
Là cái người này sẽ cấp cho mình cái gì đó. Một là reference, hai là advice, còn là cấp cái gì? Câu số 4 nè.
Số 4 là um, à, get certain grades.
Đúng rồi. Giải thích một chút nha. Conditional offer là mình đủ điều kiện, còn provisional á là mình tạm thời thôi. Tức là theo cái hệ thống của nó nhé, nếu nó gọi là provisional offer á, có nghĩa là nó chỉ tạm thời, nó chưa có chính thức, mình chỉ ước chừng là mình được nhiêu thôi, và nó chưa chính thức. Còn conditional tức là mình đáp ứng được cái list mà trường yêu cầu ra, ví dụ như mình phải thi được 50 điểm mà mình có được 50 điểm rồi mình nộp vô, thì cái đó nó sẽ gọi là conditional, là yeah. Còn provisional là mình chưa biết, mình chỉ mới thi thử thôi, cái điểm đó nó chưa chính thức, nó gọi là provisional, từ này mang nghĩa là tạm thời nhé. Còn conditional là đáp ứng đủ điều kiện của nó. Câu số 5 này.
Will meet the requirements
Ừ.
and uh, cái gì
Accept
đó.
hoặc là reject. Sau khi mà mình có kết quả rồi mà nó đáp ứng được yêu cầu trường đề ra đó, thì lúc này trường sẽ làm gì nhé? Số 6 là
Số 6 là offer unfilled places.
ừ, cho
Did
những ai mà nó thẳng làm sao?
did not get high enough grades.
Tiếng Việt mình là gì?
Không không đủ điểm để đạt nguyện vọng
Ừ,
1.
đúng rồi, thì mình sẽ chọn cái gì và trường đó nó cho mình vô những cái trường mà nó vẫn còn trống á, và nguyện vọng 2 trở đi á. Cái này làm nãy phải đọc xong rồi làm bài này mới nghe được, chủ nó nói một vòng vòng muốn xỉu luôn. Rồi nghe và khoanh nè.
Track 63.
So, Amanda, you want me to help you with your application. Let's have a look at the UCAS website. Do you know what UCAS stands for, by the way? It's the University and Colleges Admissions Service. Have you set up an account with them yet?
Yes, I did it last week, but I haven't completed my application. One thing I need to know is how many universities I can apply to.
Well, first of all, you need to see how many offer the course you want. Remember, you'll want to choose the universities which have the best reputation. But you need to have some kind of backup in case you don't get into your first choice. What are you studying?
I'm doing A-levels in biology, chemistry, and psychology, so I'm thinking of taking biochemistry.
Okay. Well, there are 7 good choices I could give you. Apart from Oxford and Cambridge, Imperial College in London is very good. And York is also a good possibility and easier to get into.
Okay, I don't think I'll get into Oxford or Cambridge, so I can include York and Imperial College.
Okay. I think you should go for those 2, plus 3 others, because the maximum number that you can put on your application is 5. How about Durham, Sheffield and Exeter?
Okay, I'll look at those. Another thing I'm not sure about is how to make a good assessment of myself and my skills and abilities. I've always found that difficult.
You mean your personal statement? Well, just be honest. I can help you phrase it so that it reads well, but you need to note down what you want to include. If you can do that by Friday, we can write it up together.
That's great, thanks.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to give you the advice that you need. After you've completed your application, I can add the reference and your predicted grades before sending it to UCAS.
Great. After we send it in, what happens next?
Well, UCAS processes your application and sends it on to each university that you've chosen. Then the universities assess it and decide whether to make you an offer. Remember that your predicted grades are only provisional, which means they're not confirmed until you get your actual results, so you need to pass the exams to actually get those grades. Usually any offer from a university will be a conditional offer. That means they can't give you a definite offer because it depends on your final grades. Then, when your exam results come through, they get sent to the school here and the universities.
Do I have to contact the universities to ask them about my application?
No, they'll contact UCAS about their offer. If you meet the predicted grades, they'll usually confirm the original offer, but if not, they don't tend to renew it or change it.
Oh, I hope that doesn't happen. But if it does, what can I do?
Well, if you don't get a place at any of your chosen universities, you can take a year off and try reapplying next year. Alternatively, you can try to get a place through clearing. This is a way universities fill remaining places on their courses, and it's a second chance for students to get into another university if they didn't succeed with any of their chosen ones. It's a sort of safety net, but I hope it doesn't come to that.
Well, thanks for your help. I'll complete my application and then come and see you on Friday.
Glad to help, Amanda. See you then.
Okay. Number 1 à?
Yes, number 1 is 5.
Information.
The maximum number you can put on the website is 5.
Correct. Number 2.
Number 2 is statement.
This one. Number 3.
Number 3 is reference.
This one. Number 4.
Number 4 is provisional.
Provision. Khi mà mình có điểm rồi thì nó là gì? Predicted. Predicted á là thi thử thôi. Cái điểm dự đoán á là provisional. Còn ở đây nó nói gì? Khi mà mình pass nha. Mình pass exam và mình có cái điểm đó thiệt luôn á. Certain grades tức là get those grades thì trường sẽ gửi cho mình conditional offer, có nghĩa là mình đã đủ điều kiện vô cái chỗ đó. Thì đáp án ở đây là conditional nhé. Tại vì ở dưới nó có nói là you have to, mà khi mà mình đậu cái điểm đó rồi thì nó sẽ đưa cho mình cái conditional offer. Còn provision là mình thi thử thôi, xong rồi nó cho cái đoán dự đoán là khả năng mình thi sẽ được bao nhiêu á, trường cho mình thi thử á. The answer
Mhm.
is conditional. Number five.
Number 5 is confirm.
Keyword.
Keyword là if you meet the predicted grades, they're usually confirmed.
Original. Number six.
Number 6 is clearing.
Keyword.
Um, wait. This is alternatively, you can try to get a place through clearing.
So few remain places on the courses. It's the second chance for students to get into another university if they didn't pass the seat. Cho cơ hội lần thêm. Exercise 6 nè. Choose the correct answer A or B. Chỗ này mình tìm gì? Câu A nè. Nó nhiều thông tin đó. Câu A là attend seminar after lecture, tức là mình học trước rồi mình mới được seminar. Còn câu B là ờ, mình attend seminar xong rồi mình mới qua lecture. Number two, to A and B nè. Find the difference.
Sorry nha, nãy lát. Yes, so number 2 is uh, ah, uh, how many times do students have to attend tutorials?
So this is often, every 3 weeks and every 2 weeks. Number three, A and B. Lát nữa hả? 60 of course assignments and 40 exams, or 40% course assignments and 60% exams. Number four nè.
Lát quá. Should be no fewer and should not be more.
Not more than 3,000, no fewer than 2,000. Number five.
Should have at least 3 and should have at least 5.
So 3 academic and 5 non-academic.
Oh,
And this one 5 academic and 3 non-academic. Này lát rồi phải không?
đúng rồi, lát.
Dịch bài số 7 luôn đi, về nhà làm 2 bài nữa.
Ok. Ok. Ờ, nếu nếu bạn muốn đi dạy tại trường, lựa chọn tốt nhất là hoàn thành cái gì đó tại
Từ cái gì đó in education, tức là học cái gì đó về mảng giáo dục.
à
Rồi, câu số 2.
ok. Bạn cũng có thể đăng ký để học trên một cái gì đó, khóa học gì đó.
Rồi, nó nói cái gì đó, từ khóa của mình là course. Tức là nó nói mà mình canh
À,
cái trước cái từ course mình điền vào số 3.
nè. Nếu bạn muốn làm một cái gì đó như là PhD thì
Ừ.
nó có thể tốn 3 năm để đạt được cái chuyện đó.
Ừ. Thì ở đây nó sẽ là tên của một cái gì?
Cái
PhD
bằng
là
á ha.
tên của cái bằng về tiếp nha. Bằng gì đó nhé. Rồi câu 4 nè.
Một cái gì đó cung cấp cơ hội tốt để
Ừ.
có được những cái kinh nghiệm thương mại, phải không, phải
Kinh
không,
nghiệm
phải không?
làm trong cái lĩnh vực thương mại. À,
Ok.
kinh nghiệm làm việc trong lĩnh vực thương mại thì cái gì đó chỗ này cho mình hai từ. Rồi, từ khóa ở đây sẽ là good opportunities. Mà đi thi có khả năng nó sẽ nói là good opportunities, nhưng nó cũng có thể nói là good chance hoặc là
Ok.
perfect chance. Nó dùng từ đồng nghĩa thôi. Câu số 5
Ok.
nè.
Nếu bạn muốn kiếm việc làm, ờ, ý tưởng tốt sẽ là tham gia một cái gì đó,
Ừ,
cái mà
cơ
sẽ
hội
cho bạn
này
cơ hội để nói chuyện được với nhiều cái người tuyển
nhà
dụng tiềm
nhà
năng.
tuyển dụng tiềm năng ở nơi đó.
Nè,
Ở nơi đó. Về attend là attend cái gì? Ở đây là no more than two words nhé. Tức là một hoặc là hai
ok.
từ thôi. Rồi, làm hai bài. Bữa sau lên sửa hai. Rồi,
Ok.
bye.
Hay, bye.